It is um, 5th, no, 14th of May, um, no, 2 a.m. to 7 a.m., 14th of May, 2024. I'm gonna try something interesting today. Um, I'm gonna try to not go on a schizo yapping rant. Talk like a normal person, with coherent language that doesn't have like a polarized viewpoint. So here goes. Um, what do I what am I doing now? What I am struggling with my thesis right now, and it's funny because a few months ago I was so motivated and I had this big plans, but I had issue with feasibility, and I don't see eye to eye with my supervisor, so things are a bit challenging. And on top of that, I do tend to run away from issues a lot. I enjoy running away. So basically, um, I'm kind of screwing myself with my thesis. Hopefully, I do get it done. I had some plans to do stuff today, but I ended up not doing anything. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully tomorrow I get shit done. What else? My plans after I graduate. Um, well, what I'm doing right now is um, taking workshops on basically how to get a job. I have soap on my um, I have soap on my phone. Um, Actually, no. I was about to go on a bit of yapping. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is uh, taking workshops on like transitioning from student life to um, working life, which includes a lot of like um, learning about how to get a job actually. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. And hopefully by the end of this year, I or before the end of this year, I get a job that's decent. And then I save up and then move to a different country. That is my plan. Um, I save up and then hopefully I get a place for myself and a cat. Um, Also, after I graduate, I have a plan to try to fix a lot of the things I'm kind of self-destructing, which includes my physical and mental health, and trying to do life in general. So um, yeah, I have this tendency to dream big and never follow through. But hopefully I can I can do something. At least I want to go to therapy. That would be the big goal, I guess. obviously, other than getting a job, I want to say that therapy would help me combat issues with uh, issues such as dreaming big and not following through. Yeah. Um. What else? Um. Yeah. Like I usually don't stay up at 2 a.m. but recently I have because it's part of this whole self-destruction. Um. Even like talking about self-destruction might be leaning towards schizo already. Um. Okay. Something normal. Something normal. Um. Um. I found this YouTube channel called Nomad Push. Uh, I really enjoy. I think I enjoy it. It's this guy who just skateboards and has like this nomad life in Japan, travels around Japan. That's very cool. And what I wanted to say was probably because I kind of miss Japan. Um, but I'm not gonna go back for a while, I think. Um, what I want to do though is at some point travel around Japan. I know two people who've done it. It would be cool. Um, it would be like traveling by myself. Ooh, I would if I have a cat by then. I would love to travel with the cat, but I don't know how that would go. Hmm. I'll probably leave the cat at my mom's place. Yeah. Hmm. I don't even know. I'm already thinking about all these issues and responsibilities when I don't have them yet. Um, Maybe I'll travel around Japan before I get a cat. Who knows? Um, but yeah, it seems fun. There's also a channel called Japan Eats. This guy just goes around different restaurants in Japan and reviewing them, showcasing them. It's just yeah. I miss the food. I miss just the environment. But I guess that's always what happens around this time. Um, what else? Hmm. That's it. What was that? Not. Oh. I just wanted to say like when I'm traveling, I want to travel alone. But I think it would be really cool um, to go to different restaurants, eat different food, but also like at different points throughout the travel, I kind of travel with a friend or something that might live nearby or that might be willing to travel with me for a week or something. That would be cool. 'Cause yeah, yeah, that's it. Um, I'll keep it short and sweet. I hope this video is very coherent and not yappy. Not that um, I don't mind being a bit schizo and incoherent because that's true to my self-expression. But sometimes I want to make sure um, I could explain myself without being so schizo. Um, Not that like, I mean, I'm not I don't really do that when I'm talking to someone else, but I think there's a layer of um, like a little social veneer costume I put on with my expression. Here, it's different, you know. It's easier to not wear the veneer. Yeah. Oh, another thing, I've been into cryptography, but I'm getting more into cryptography, probably because it's a really good way to distract myself. I tried to make a code, basically using uh, DNA sequence. It's supposed to be the final ciphertext is DNA sequence, and then you could um, find the reading frame and then transcribe and translate it, and then you'll get an amino acid sequence, right? And each amino acid corresponds to a letter, so that builds you like another layer of ciphertext, which then you're supposed to decipher it using the ve, ve, veneer. I want to say veneer, but it's not veneer. I forgot, but the polyalphabetic cipher was it? The ABCD on the X and Y um, axis thingy. Yeah, I'm already derailing, but basically, you get second layer ciphertext, which could be deciphered through like frequency analysis of the polyphyletic um, cipher thing, and then you get the text. The issue was that amino acid is like 20, right? And it's also -1 because I can't have start codons throughout the middle of the sequence, because that's not usually the case. Start codons are only at the start, or the start, you know, methionine gets added like post transcription, I think, or like not through RNA polymerase 2. I think. Wait, was it tRNA that adds it? I don't know. But the point is like you basically only have 19 letters, so there's a lot of missing information, so the cipher doesn't really work. So I need to figure out a solution around that. I was thinking two different sets of ciphers, but that's very unclean. I want like a clean ciphertext where you only have the DNA sequence, and then you can decipher it to give you the answer as it is. And there was also an issue with I somehow hit my nerve. I hit there was an issue with I deleted a chunk of my ciphertext by accident. My second layer ciphertext by accident. Um, so, or I guess technically first layer, the polyalphabetic layer of ciphertext, and then I deleted a chunk when I was not supposed to, and then I encrypted that with the DNA sequence encryption So I fucked it up. But we'll see. Um, my goal is I want to make, different art projects, but I forgot the artist already. But using um, cryptography as a medium for art is very fascinating. It's looking at it from like a conceptual art perspective. Um, Usually, the concept, like you can discuss about the concept, and in that sense, the concept can evolve. But generally speaking, the concept is kind of static, right? It's not dynamic. But um, with cryptography, um, like there's gonna be a lot of people like trying to figure out um, and trying to decipher, and it builds like this whole like community and projects to decipher the code. And in a way, the concept, the conceptual element of that art is like really dynamic. It becomes is just keeps growing, and it becomes big and dynamic, evolve, grow. Um, I don't know if that makes sense. There's this weird element. There's this dynamism to uh, using cryptography as a medium of art compared to other conceptual art that where the concept is more static. I'm talking about the conceptual element of the art that is either dynamic or static. Um, that's the point. Like it's not just the message. There's, I think, also relates to relational aesthetic. You know, in a way, the audience ends up building and creating for the art as a community also, which I think it's cool. Yeah, but okay. I meant this video to only be non-schizo, rant, yep, whatever, but I guess I always have to, include a bit of that. That's my trademark or whatever. That's it. I just spent, I did a bunch of, I didn't do a bunch of stuff. I did some stuff, like, I have a damaged thumb, so I went to physiotherapy today. And of course I ate McDonald's. I really need to change that. And then I came back. I didn't do any work. I worked on the code, cryptography, and then I found the mistake, so I gave up. Okay, I'm done.